जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन गोपी जन Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतकोत्तर श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत संस्कृत प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव और ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namaste Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 26, text number 29. Can you hear me online well?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, we can. Thank you.
3, 26, 29. Taija Sattu Vaikurvana Taija Sattu Vikurvana Buddhitvam Abhutsati Buddhitattvam Abhutsati Dravyas Purana Vijnanam Dravyas Purana Vijnanam Indriyanam Anugraha Indriyanam Anugraha Taijasattu Vikurvana Buddhitvam Avutsati Dravyas Puram Vijnanam Indriyanam Anugraha. That's what Taijasattu Vikurvana Buddhisattvam Avutsati Dravyas Purana Vijnanam Indriyanam Anugraha. Word for translation. Taijasat, from the false ego in passion. Two, then Vikurvana, undergoing transformation. Buddhi, intelligence. Tattvam, principle. Abhut, took birth. Sati, O virtuous lady. Dravya, objects. Purana, coming into the view. Vijnanam, certain. Indriyanam, to the senses. Anugraha, giving assistance. Translation and purport by His English Cecil Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada. By transformation of the false ego in passion, intelligence takes birth. O virtuous lady, the function of the intelligence is to help in assisting the nature of objects when they come into view and help the senses. I repeat the translation. By transformation of false ego in passion, intelligence takes birth. By transformation of false ego in passion, intelligence takes birth. O virtuous lady, the function of intelligence is to help ascertaining the nature of objects which when they come into view and help the senses. and to help the senses. Purport. Intelligence is discriminating power to understand an object, and it helps the senses to make choices. Therefore, intelligence is supposed to be the master of the senses. The perfection of intelligence is attained when one becomes fixed in activities of Krishna consciousness. By proper use of intelligence, one's consciousness is expanded, and the ultimate expansion of consciousness is Krishna consciousness. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Sapta Kanchana Staurangi Radhe Vishwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubheva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Mukham Karvati Vachalam Bangam Langayate Giri Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Sri Guru Andinatarini Paramananda Madham Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much for joining the Srimad Bhagavatam class and discussion. So here in this verse, a discussion between Kapila Muni and Devahuti. Kapila Muni is describing about the material nature. The chapter's name is Fundamental Principles of Material Nature. So here, now we see here, like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna quotes one shloka. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimogatma kartaham iti manyate. Means the bewildered spirit soul, under the influence of the three modes of material nature, thinks himself to be the doer of activities, which is actually carried out by the material nature. So here, if you see here, like Krishna is saying directly, like when we perform some service, we think that we are the doers, but actually it is carried by the material nature. How? Because see the it is said that control of entire material nature is Supreme Personality of God himself. But material nature has works as per the instructions of Supreme Personality of God. So first instruction of Bhagavad Gita that we are not this body, we are the spirit soul. Okay. And when it comes to our actions in this material world, we need to perform anything, we need the help of mind, influence, the ego, the subtle body, and the gross body, hands, legs, in the bodily organs. So it is said that for Jiva to perform anything, he will first have to have a desire. So with that, when he then Jiva proposes a desire, Lord in the form of Paramatma sanctions the desire. Okay, you want, for example, I want to move this one to here. So my soul places a request. I want to move this object from here to there. Immediately Lord sanctions. Okay. and Lord sanctions. And when Lord sanctions, this is not that we are doing that. Our hand is doing it. Our hand is made up of material nature. Our hand is made up of 5 elements, 5 gross elements, and which is under the control of our subtle body, which is also metal, product of metal nature. So what does like metal nature comprises? So it's like for anything to happen in this metal world, there are 3 doers. Okay, Prakriti is executing doer, and Lord is the sanctioning doer, and Jiva is acting doer. So when we see the position of Jiva, he is only acting. Means like he thinks that he is doing everything, but actually it is carried by the metal nature itself. For example, somebody eats gulab jamun. Gulab jamun is also product of metal nature, or tongue is also product of metal nature, or saliva is also product of metal nature. And our ego, what are we satisfying? We are bringing the sweet in contact with our taste buds, and our taste buds are getting some sensation that okay, I have tasted the sweet. And who is satisfying there is ego. Ego means not the soul, ego. That's why like now Prabhuji says many times, right? Like it is our like no, we endeavor to satisfy, but it is actually our satisfaction is satisfaction of our ego only. Our ego will be satisfied. Okay, how our ego will satisfy? Oh, I had the desire to, like as soon as I desired to eat gulab jamun, I ate gulab jamun and I tasted it. Like that. So when that gulab jamun comes into contact with the tongue, one sensation is sent to the mind. Oh, I got this experience, like very sweet experience. So and mind stored that experience. Okay, now when gulab jamun comes in contact with my tongue, then such a like not such nice sweet experience is coming. That electrical signal will go to the brain, so that will stored in the mind. And when that is done, because we desire, right, and our desire is satisfied, then ahankar will get satisfied. Ahankar means our false ego. So what is the difference between false ego and real ego? False ego is something like we engage ourselves in our sense gratificatory activity. We keep ourselves on the level of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Supreme Personality of God, Krishna, should be the enjoyer, but no, we keep ourselves to be the enjoyer. So as a part of enjoyer, the enjoyer desires something. I want to enjoy this. So and then immediately that desire is fulfilled, then falsehood gets satisfied. But what is real ego? Real ego is satisfying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When we have the desire, when we have the same desire, okay, I want to cook and I want to offer it to Krishna so that Krishna will be pleased with that. So that is a real ego. That is our real nature. So now, like as long as we are in this material world, we are totally controlled by Prakriti, means the metal nature. So as I said, our gross body, subtle body, both are made up of metal nature only. So then what is the point of, like when you see some actions going on, this is the action of one metal aspect acting on another metal aspect. That's it. So we are only actors, like actors, like the actors has to like perform as per the instructions of the director. Like what do you call that one? Like dolls, they will make just a puppet, just like puppet. So actually we desire something, and the Supreme Personality sanctions it, and then Maya will pull the ropes, and we we actually move according to the ropes pulled by the Maya. So that is our real position. But we think that we are the doer, we are the maintainer, we are the creators, everything. So now, like everything boils down to our desires. Means like whatever we are trying to achieve, like now we want to go out and book distribution, go out and do preaching, or go out and like do some charity, some adventurous acts. So what all we are doing is we are actually desiring only. I want to do this thing, I want to do this thing. And Lord is sanctioning, okay, as per your karma, you are entitled to enjoy that facility. You can go and do that. And then material nature is providing everything for us. So whatever we do is actually like no, we are acting only. But most important thing is our desires. What kind of desires we have? What is our motto behind our desire? Or the motto behind our desire, is it to please ourselves or is it to please Krishna? If we like no, based on like the living entity's position, like based on its karma, the living entity will have certain free will where it can desire something and accomplish something. So if we use that free will in the service of Krishna, then we'll be elevated to Krishna conscious more and more. We'll become closer and closer to our real identity. Jivera Sarupahai, Krishna and Nityadas. And we'll be because our mind is totally filled up with Krishna conscious activities only, Krishna conscious pleasures only. Then at the end of life, we only meditate on Krishna consciousness. Then we'll go back to Krishna. But on the other hand, if we desire something which is not actually Krishna conscious, which is not related to Krishna service, then the same mind will act as our enemy. Because it will remind us, oh, we know how much we enjoyed, please stay back, we will enjoy more in this material world, like that. So that way we'll be remembering something or other. We'll be remembering our work, our family, our nation, something or other, and we'll come back again and again. So it is said that like, our mind is like, like it's like a transparent via medium. If you put garbage in, garbage will come out. If you put more like useful stuff, more Krishna consciousness things to our mind, mind will help us to remember Krishna again. That way, ante kale che mameba smaran mukta kaleva. If prayanchi thomas bhavam yatina means at the time of death, whomever you remember without fail, whom will you remember at the time of death? What is the most prominent activity? What is the most prominent data that is stored in the mind? That we remember without fail. If you remember thinking about your family, your name, fame, or whatever you are attached to, country, or anything, then you'll remember that thing only. But the problem is we will not be able to achieve the same amount of success that we desire to. If you don't have qualification, if you remember, you may remember that, like many times this example is given. You remember to be most wealthy person, like Elon Musk or something like that, or you own a bank. But if you don't have enough of qualification, you'll be like a cashier. If you have bad karma, you'll be like a cockroach in the bank. So our only duty is like desire. That's why even the Manas Puja, like mental offerings, like see somebody like who is not able to do, like somebody who is able to do it is always recommended to actually do it. But if you are not able to do, you can actually meditate. You can actually perform Manas Puja also. No? We have that pastime of the Brahmana, right, which was described in Nectar of Devotion, that he was very poor and he didn't have anything to offer to Krishna. So one time he went to Bhagavatam class and heard that no one can offer Manas Puja also. So what do? Every day he used to take bath and sit in the bank of river and like prepare nice feast in his mind. And then he used to offer everything to Krishna. And one time what happened, like he prepared sweet rice and he offered to Lord Vishnu. And because like Prabhupada says, the sweet rice has to be served very cold, like after getting cold, means it should not be served very hot. So when the sweet rice is very hot, it doesn't taste good. So what that Brahmana, he was like making that, prepared the sweet rice, he kept the sweet rice aside so that it get cooled. So before offering, he wanted to test if it is not like cooled enough or not. So he touched that sweet rice. This is happening in his imagination only. He's meditating, okay, I'm preparing sweet rice. Now I kept sweet rice aside and the sweet rice is cooling down. Let me see if the sweet rice is cooled enough or not to offer. So he meditated, in his meditation, he touched the sweet rice. And because the sweet rice is not yet cooled down, he got the burnt. He got burnt on his finger. So immediately he felt the pain and he saw his finger. His finger was actually burnt. And Lord Vishnu, who is in the Vaikuntha, he smiled, he laughed like anything. So when Lakshmi Devi saw what happened, what happened, who is that person who gave you such a nice, such joy to your heart? Then Vishnu explained to Lakshmi Devi, this devotee, he doesn't have anything to offer to me. So he daily meditates and offer to me. Like he burnt his. So he offered this to me like that. He said, then Lakshmi Devi, then Lord immediately sent a Vaikuntha aeroplane to bring him back to Godhead. So because Krishna is Bhavagrahi, Bhava means what is Bhava? Bhava means the consciousness, the feelings, what kind of feeling you have to before you approaching Krishna. So even if you offer Patram Pushpam Phalam, Krishna will accept it. Even if you offer gold, silver, and diamonds and emeralds, also Krishna will accept it. But with what attitude, with what feeling you are offering, that Krishna sees mainly. For him, even Patram Pushpam Phalam is also his creation. Even gold, diamond, emeralds also are his creation. You are offering what belongs to him to Krishna only. Just like what is the best way that we can offer to Mother Ganges is her own water. Like Maharaj says, river Ganges has gallons and gallons of her own water. Then you are offering a palm full of water and then offering that water back to Ganga. So she doesn't need her own water. But she sees how much devotion you are, with how much devotion you are offering that back to Ganga. So that consciousness, now there is, I want to give something back to Krishna, like that. That is the consciousness that Krishna says. Maharaj gives nice example, shares nice example of with his mother. His mother always tries to teach him the importance of giving, sharing, and everything. So one time it was her mother, Maharaj's mother's birthday. So that time, he was very young. So he almost forgot that it is her birthday. So suddenly, when it was late in the evening, he remembered something. Oh, it is my mother's birthday. So he was not planned for anything. So he was looking here and there. So when he is walking back to home, he saw one flower in the garden. So he just took that flower and went back and gave that flower to his mother and greeted her. We should have a birthday like that. And her Maharaj's mother becomes so overwhelmed with joy that she started crying. And Maharaj, mother, why are you crying? It's your own garden, it's your own flower. I just pick flower from the garden and give it to you. What is there in this flower? You are so happy that now you are crying with that. And Maharaj mother said, it's not about the thing that you offered. The thought that you remembered my birthday and you wanted to give me something. That thought itself gives me joy like that. So in the same way, whatever, we cannot offer anything new to Krishna. Everything is, Krishna is Sarvalokam Maheshwara. He is the owner of everything. What can we offer is, we offer his own energy, but with our love and devotion. So that is what Krishna says. Now, if you see, here in this verse, Kapil Dev is explaining about, I would like to narrate one more nice fast time about Narsimhanand Brahmachari, right?
Yes,
What is that?
yes,
Narsimhanand Brahmachari in Gaur Leela. So he was such a pure Brahmachari, he also that just like previous Brahmana, he used to offer everything with mentally only for Mahaprabhu. So one time Mahaprabhu wanted to go from Jagannath Puri to Vrindavan by walk. So immediately this Brahmana sat into meditation and he started decorating entire pathway with flowers and entire trees, and then everything very very opulently, everything whatever is pleasing to Mahaprabhu, he was decorating the entire pathway right from his place until Vrindavan. He started doing that. So But no, like in his meditation, he was not able to go beyond certain point. What is that name? What is the house? Like some Damayanti. And, no, Damayanti was his wife, and Shikimati. Some place like on the way to Vrindavan it will come. He was only able to decorate until that point of time. He was not able to go beyond that. And then when Mahaprabhu is going to start tomorrow, is Vrindavan Yatra, then this brahmachari immediately came out and said, Mahaprabhu will not make it to Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu will go until this house and he will come back. Don't worry. So sure enough, next day Mahaprabhu started. Mahaprabhu started his yatra to Vrindavan, and then he, like, all the devotees are greeting, and his Mahaprabhu doing Harinam, Sankirtan he was going, and then he finally went to that place. I'm not able to recall the place, and there, like, it was said that no, there is some war going on. You cannot. It's not the right time to go, so it's better to postpone your trip. So Mahaprabhu has to come from that place back to Puri again. So it is said that Mahaprabhu used to reciprocate with this Narasimhan Brahmachari, so much so that whenever whatever he says, he is like as good as Mahaprabhu saying himself. He always preached about Krishna consciousness. He always preached about importance of chanting Hare Krishna mantra and all those things. Whatever, he understood the mood of Mahaprabhu, and he was preaching Mahaprabhu's message. And all the devotees, entire Navadvip, entire that area, they were thinking that Mahaprabhu has incarnated into the body of this Narasimhan Brahmachari. And he becomes so popular, all the devotees are lining at his place. A lot of thousands of devotees comes to take darshan of Narasimhan Brahmachari. So one time what happened, Shivananda Sen was there. Shivananda Sen was very dear devotee of Mahaprabhu, right? He used to take thousands of people for every Chaturmasa. He used to take devotees from Navadvip to Jagannath Puri to give this like that yatra for Puri Rath Yatra. So at that point, what happened? He wanted, Shivananda Sen wanted to test, is it really Mahaprabhu or is he just saying like that? So Shivananda Sen, what does he do? He thinks that, okay, I will go there and I will, he reached the village where Narasimhan Brahmachari was staying, and there are thousands of devotees around him. And he was thinking, okay, if it is really Mahaprabhu, then I want to test him. If he calls for me, and if he tells me the mantra that that was given to me to chant, then I will accept him as as directly Mahaprabhu himself. So, and Narasimhan Brahmachari, he was actually preaching, and who are the devotees coming for him for advice, he was talking to them. So suddenly he stopped his conversation and called some of the devotees who are associated with him. He said, there is Shivananda Sen came here, please go and bring him here. He is standing somewhere around here, like that they said. So he's the devotees who are connected to him, they went out and they loudly started calling, Shivananda Sen, please come, Narasimhan Brahmachari is calling you, like that. They started calling. So Shivananda Sen immediately came out of a place where he was staying and met those devotees. And those devotees brought Shivananda Sen back to Narasimhan Brahmachari. So Narasimhan Brahmachari immediately saw Shivananda Sen and says, okay, this is your Gopal mantra, like Gaur Gopal mantra. That is what you chant, and you actually leave about your doubt. He says, this it is directly Mahaprabhu himself is reciprocating the Shivananda Sen through Narasimhan Brahmachari. So the main thing that Narasimhan Brahmachari used to do is, like as I told, he was always as a brahmachari, he has nothing to do. Like, for example, Shivananda Sen has some wealth so that he can afford, he can take all the devotees to Puri. But whatever he wanted to offer, Narasimhan Brahmachari used to offer mentally only. He wanted to offer, he was decorating, he was cooking, all those things. So one time what happened? Mahaprabhu said to the devotees, you don't have to come this year to Puri Yatra, like no, Jagannath Puri. I will only come to Navadip. He said, send that news to Navadip by a devotee. So all the devotees in Navadip are very happy. Now you don't have to go. Mahaprabhu himself is coming, so we can have like no. When Mahaprabhu is coming, they will have different plans. How to where to take Mahaprabhu, how to celebrate, what to cook, where Mahaprabhu will stay, what days like that. They are planning, and every day they are like no. Just the way when Krishna is away, Dwarkavasis, every day they used to decorate their palaces, like when it is Krishna might come today, like that. So like every day they used to decorate their entrances, every day they used to keep everything meticulously clean, thinking that Krishna may come anytime, we may not be able to have time to decorate that. Even the gopis also used to like that, because when Krishna went from Vrindavan to Mathura, at that point of time, Krishna says, I will be back soon. So every day gopis used to prepare everything ready. Oh, Krishna might come today, like that. Like that happened for 120 years, like more than 100 years. Every day, without fail, they used to decorate, they used to keep everything ready. As soon as Krishna is there, like as if Krishna is going to come and sit and eat night right now, like that, they used to prepare, keep everything ready for Krishna. So in the same way, the devotees of Navadip, they also used to, like Mahaprabhu said, he'll come this year. So they started keeping everything ready. They are not, every day morning they are ready. No, Mahaprabhu is going to come today, like that. They are eagerly waiting. And when it becomes dusk, they become a little dull. Okay, no, Mahaprabhu didn't come today, like that. They used to become dull and they used to go to sleep. And again, tomorrow morning, Mahaprabhu might come today, like that. Again, all the preparations, so it went on like months, like what, there is no sign of Mahaprabhu coming. So now, like finally, like this, because Narasimhan Brahmachari has so personal relationship with Mahaprabhu, what happened? Then all the devotees went to Narasimhan Brahmachari and said, okay, see, Mahaprabhu said he will be coming, but he didn't come yet till now. It's been almost like many months past. Can you see how can you do something about it? Like now, can you like because you have connection with Mahaprabhu, can you is there any way like you can help us? Then Narasimha Brahmachari said, yes, I will bring Mahaprabhu within 3 days. So he sat meditation. He sat meditation 1 day, 2 days, and the 3rd day afternoon, Mahaprabhu, like Narasimha Brahmachari opened his eyes and said, Mahaprabhu will be here tomorrow. Make everything ready. Means like cooking, all the things they prepared. No? Narasimhananda Brahmachari used to worship Narsingadev. And also there used to be deity of Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra. And there used to be deity of Mahaprabhu. Three deities are there. So with him. So now like when Narasimhananda Brahmachari said that Mahaprabhu will be here by like no, by tomorrow, so they prepared everything, elaborate feast. And then they offered everything to all the 3 deities. They made 3 plates, like no Jagannath ji, Baldev, Subhadra, 1 plate, and then 1 plate for Narsingadev and 1 plate for Mahaprabhu. So that the time Narasimhananda Brahmachari said Mahaprabhu will arrive, that time arrived. And Narasimhananda Brahmachari was in the meditation. And he saw Mahaprabhu comes and he eats whatever offered to him. He goes to Jagannath ji, he eats whatever offered to Jagannath ji also. And he goes to Narsingadev and he eats everything whatever is offered to Narsingadev also. And even though Narasimhananda Brahmachari was so happy that Mahaprabhu came and eating everything whatever they have prepared, but he was externally acted, like why Mahaprabhu is eating all that offerings? You only eat his offering. He ate the offering of Jagannath ji, he ate offering of Narsingadev also. So and he came out of the meditation and he shared that I cannot eat anything today because I am the worshipper of Narsingadev. My master didn't eat anything now today, so I cannot eat anything. So unless you go and make fresh bhoga again and offer to Narsingadev. So then all the devotees went again, they made fresh bhoga and then they offered Narsingadev. And then, like when the Narasimha Dev is fed, then Narasimha Brahmachari took prasad. So this entire thing happened in the meditation of Narasimha Brahmachari. When Narasimha Brahmachari said, Mahaprabhu came and ate everything, and he saw all of it. He was very happy, like that he said. But they didn't have darshan of Mahaprabhu. What is this, that? Then they felt like that. So, because Mahaprabhu gave the word, right? I will come to Navadip. So he came in the meditation of Narasimha Brahmachari. So next year, what the devotees, the next year after next year, Chaturmasa, Shivananda Sen, all the devotees goes to see Mahaprabhu. And when as soon as Mahaprabhu sees them, and Mahaprabhu greets every one of them and says, "Oh, you are all so nice. No, that day I came to Navadip, you all cook this preparation, this preparation." Mahaprabhu named every preparation that they prepared on that day. And yet it was so nice, it was so little spicy, like that he actually, with precision, he mentioned everything, what Narasimha Brahmachari made, prepare and offer. So that is that's how Krishna can reciprocate to us. So so the main important thing is, it's our desire, our intention, our bhavas, with what feeling we are cooking, how we are preparing. It's not the material, it's not the thing that we do. It is our desire that plays major role in our connection with Krishna. So when even if we have the ability to do, actually, to cook something, to decorate, to celebrate, we should do that. But if you don't have, you can do Manas Puja also. But most importantly is the consciousness, the desires which we approach Krishna are more important than actual offering also. It is said, right? When Krishna went to Hastinapur as a messenger of Pandavas, Duryodhana offered very elaborate chappan bhog, very all the costly items, but Krishna didn't even touch them. Krishna didn't even see them. Very high building, very most beautiful building that they had, they offered to Krishna, and very exquisite cuisines they offered to Krishna, but Krishna didn't even look at them. But when he went to Vidura's home, Vidura's wife fed Krishna the banana peels, which Krishna accepted with love. So Krishna is that kind of personality. He is for his devotee, he can go to any extent. So his devotees can worship him in any state, with resources, without resources. Like Krishna will reciprocate accordingly. So that is what I can say. If you have any questions or comments, you can discuss now. Anything, Prabhu? Anything to say?
Really nice word Krishna is a bhava person, right?
Bhavagrahi.
He wants what is our consciousness?
Yes.
He doesn't want anything. And,
so our gross offering should be able to assist our mental offering. Means, if if there are some devotees, what is it? The Columbus Temple President. Premilas Prabhu. He daily does Gordon Parikrama mentally. Whenever he goes to Vrindavan, he stays at Govardhan. Every day he goes for Parikrama. So when he sits for chanting, he daily does Govardhan Parikrama. Oh, so now I started this year. I'm walking. Then this came, Aniyor came, like that. Different aspects of Govardhan Parikrama are there. He meditates on every of them, and he meditates on visiting all the temples of Vrindavan every day. So it means he mentally doing every day Govardhan Parikrama. He is mentally doing every day all the darshans of all the temples also. So means if you are not able to grossly do something, you can do mentally also, and Krishna will take that offering also.
that is why now when we take shower, when we invoke remember Ganga, Jamna, it means all the as we are taking showers,
Yes. that we should not do that for our shower. It we should do for, like when you are doing Abhishekam, we should invite all the holy rivers into the water so that we'll get the benefit of.
We should not do for ourselves.
I don't know. We don't do for our shower. We do for our shower.
No, yeah, rather than Maharaj says that we should, if we cannot do like this, just chant Hare Krishna mantra, it will become holy water. We are taking bath in holy water by taking bath. Oh, yeah. He says in
Oh, I don't know. Like generally, what we do is like for purifying water, we first take water in a tumbler and Ganga, Jamuna, Cheva, Saraswati, Godavari, Narmada, Kaveri, Jalapsan, means we invite all the holy rivers into that water, and then we use that water to offer to Krishna.
Yeah.
That way we are giving bath and we are offering to holy waters to Krishna. That is it. And also we chant this mantra, right? Like, Apavitra Pavitra Sarva Samudaya. Means just by remembering Krishna, we are getting rid of all the simple tears. Means also it's all mental only, but it will give a real impact.
Similarly, even like, this mental, sometimes like, we think of someone if some, when devotee is to think like a good, to think good about like Vaishnavas and,
Yes, definitely.
and then it brings the
Yeah,
positivity.
that actually it is said that in Kali Yuga, the mental offenses are not taken into consideration. But if you do mentally something, like actually in Satya Yuga, if you do some mental offense, it is considered as offense itself. For example, in Satya Yuga, you think that I wanted to slap this person. Just think that, means you'll be given the karma of, okay, you really slapped that person. And it is a true for good thing also, bad thing also. But in the Kali Yuga, only good things are taken. Like in Kali Yuga, when you think, oh, I want to slap that person, until you slap, you will not be given the credit that, like you will not be given the karma of slapping that person. But if you think that I wanted to be good to this person, I wanted to serve him, I wanted to massage him, I wanted to please him, you even mentally thinks also, then the credit of, okay, this person is already did all these good things to that person, that benefit will be given. Means anything that you do mentally also in Kali Yuga, that benefit is given to us. But anything you do anything negative mentally, it is not given. So that is advantage, one of the advantages of Kali Yuga.
Positive is here.
Only positive marking, no negatives.
But yesterday, Chandramani, I was saying, if mentally, if we are offending someone very strongly, it will come physically also.
It will manifest
Yeah,
over the period of time.
yeah, very strongly. If you are very strongly, it will manifest.
Yeah, that's why we should always be very focused, very careful on what we think. So when some negative thought comes, we immediately should act on it. If you thought anything bad about some devotee, immediately we should think all the glorious qualities of the devotee, and we should be seek forgiveness with now. Should pray to Krishna about that devotee. That way we'll be relieved of all the offenses that they committed that devotee. So that is the, if you want to advance in spirituality, you should be very much focused on what we think, what is going on in our mind. You always keep constant eye on an eye in what's going on in our mind. That way we'll be vigilant. Otherwise, a lot of creepy things will go inside and then it will mess up.
Undesirable thought comes in mind, then intelligence should take over.
Yes, intelligence should occur immediately. Should act against it.
And the answer against it. Right? So, we recently have one of the biggest dhan that biggest dhan that one can think of. Is Acharya dhan. Acharya dhan means fearless. With that right? I think one of the
No, I don't know about that. If you yourself is not in a position to take we ourselves are not in a position and a security, then how can we give abhayam to others? Like Abhaya is like something like should be given by some personality who is actually very well secured. For example, a king can give Abhaya, give protection to somebody who takes shelter of him. Huh?
Lord Narasimha.
Nursing Dev can give, or Supreme Personality of Godhead can give. But we ourselves are how can you give Abhaya to somebody who yourself?
False ego is also part of the central.
Yes. False ego plays major role. Best way to purify false ego is to make it to real ego.
False ego is acting upon us, right? In material world.
We aren't false ego. So ego as like ego is there. It is up to us if we want to make it as a false ego or real ego. Ahankar. Ahankar means the sense of doership. So when we use that sense for accomplishing our own sense gratification, then it is false ego. We keeping ourselves as a central, we are giving the role of engineer for us. That is false. I mean mine. That is false ego. I'm Krishna's servant. I'm like servant of Krishna, and everything is meant for Krishna. So that is real ego. That is
So ego is there always.
so ego is always there. You cannot destroy ego. You just have to transform ego from false ego into real ego.
In spiritual world, there is ego. In spiritual world, there is ego.
Spiritual is only real ego.
But ego is there.
Ego is there. Spiritual always. Ego in the spiritual mind is there. Ego is there. Intelligence is there. Everything what you are here, we are there also, but it is in purified state. Very hard to get out of false ego and act on the platform of real ego. But in the spiritual, they naturally act on real ego. They don't have false ego there. They're always meditating on Krishna. They're always in service mode to Krishna. So there is no false ego in the spiritual world.
For spiritual world, the body is spiritual too, right?
Everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual.
We have a difference. Our soul is spiritual, but the body gross and subtle and something. But it will become spiritualized if we keep chanting. That's what I believe. Spiritualized. Our body will become spiritual, like all guru and everything. We will keep chanting and also it will become spiritual. That's what I heard in lecture. No, I heard actually. Yes.
Yeah, we'll end it here. Hare Krishna, anybody have any questions or comments online? End here, Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.